Hello everybody and welcome back. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your one channel for everything VR related. Today, we're checking out some impressive new releases, going over some exciting new software updates like voice commands, and glimpsing the potential future of VR with holographic lenses. Okay, let's not waste any time and jump right into this. Now, with the exception of one major title, this is actually a pretty quiet week for new releases. But when that new title just so happens to be Iron Man, I'm completely okay with it. Now the initial reviews are in, and they're all looking fairly positive. Now some people believe it's held back by the PlayStation VR, or there's just a few other issues preventing this title from really excelling. Now I've been away all weekend and have not been able to test this game just yet, but if you do want to see gameplay footage or hear my personal opinion, let me know in the comments. Okay, so next up, one of my favorite early access PC VR titles, Until You Fall, is coming to the PlayStation VR this fall. This action roguelike will have you repeatedly dying in a procedurally generated neon world. Combat is fast, furious, but most importantly, strategic. The beautiful but non-demanding graphics and the overall combat system should be a great mix for the PlayStation VR. It's also going to give those PlayStation gamers one hell of a workout, as this is a very active title. Now there's one more excellent PC VR title heading over to the PlayStation VR, and that's Budget Cuts. Unfortunately though, this game has been delayed for the second time. Budget Cuts is now scheduled to release on September 25th. It will, however, come with an additional level. Budget Cuts has you wandering through a quirky, robot-controlled world where security bots will kill you rather quickly if you step out of line. It actually plays out like a stealth title, forcing you to use a teleportation gun, which also allows you to peek into the relative area. The game has a great sense of humor, some beautiful graphics, and it's challenging. So it looks like PlayStation VR gamers have a lot to look forward to between now and the end of the year. So next up, Angry Birds VR has received an update which will allow you to share your custom levels. Last year, we saw the release of a custom level editor, which can lead to some amazing new custom maps. Well, if you've been itching for new Angry Birds content, you could jump back into the game and start downloading those user-created levels. This is a great little update to hold you over until we get some new releases. So we have one final bombshell game announcement, and that is confirmation that Rockstar Games is working on a AAA VR open world title. Now the immediate speculation is this is a VR version of Grand Theft Auto 6, but we have no confirmation if this is already an established IP, a completely new title, or even a port similar to LA Noire, the VR case files. What has been confirmed is that Rockstar Games in Sydney is working on this project. It is an open world VR title. Development has only recently started, and they are hiring new people to help work on this game. So it's going to be a long time before we find out what this game actually is, but I'm just excited that Rockstar Games has decided to commit themselves to a true AAA VR title. Now there are some Oculus Quest and PC VR games coming out before the end of July, but they are more than 1 week out, so I will cover them on the next news video. For now though, we could focus on some new software updates. And the first one up is the Oculus Quest version 18 update. With it comes a redesigned user interface, centered around making functions more readily available. The new universal menu can be accessed without fully returning to the Oculus home screen. An even cooler update also included is the new beta voice commands. You can activate voice commands by clicking the new icon on the universal menu, or by double pressing the Oculus button on your controller. There are commands such as take a snapshot, start casting, or turn off. You can get a full list of commands by saying "what can I say?" Oculus releases their updates to a rolling base, so you may already have this update, or you will be receiving it shortly. It's amazing how many features have been added to the Oculus Quest over time, and I love that Facebook is putting so much effort into this platform. So next up, it looks like Google is making some moves in the VR world, specifically with VR video streams. Currently, VR 360-degree videos only support 3 degrees of freedom. So while you can look up, down, left, or right, the second you move forward a little bit, or actually lift or lower your head, the whole video moves with you. While Google's new volumetric VR video capturing is set to change all that. Now the concept itself wasn't created by Google, as NextVR, the VR streaming platform that was recently acquired by Apple, was attempting something similar. Now this new video capturing method uses 46 time synchronized cameras in a dome-shaped configuration. The captured video information is processed through Google's deep learning algorithm in combination with standard video compression methods, resulting in a lightweight video format that can be processed by standalone VR headsets or even play in a web browser. This is currently the most cost-effective method, which may lead to a true 6 degrees of freedom VR video viewing experience. Now, not satisfied with just VR, Google has also made some moves in the AR arena by acquiring the Canadian-based smart glass company North. North released the Focal smart glasses back in 2018, and we're actually working on a 2.0 version up until March of this year. Well, that product and any existing support for Focal's 1.0 will be discontinued. It looks like Google is currently following Apple's footsteps by acquiring experienced AR companies that were ultimately failing. This should help the production of new products, as Google will not have to make the same mistakes that other companies have already made. So next up in the hardware news, we have a prototype which may be the future of all VR headsets. It's holographic lens technology that could slim down the optics to less than 9mm, removing a significant amount of weight and bulk from the VR headset. Now, the prototype shown by Facebook is lacking a majority of major components, mainly a laser that would be used to inject light, and any additional hardware that would be required to run this as a standalone device. So we're looking at merely 2-inch LCD screens and the holographic lens level slapped into a pair of glasses. Now, while this technology may have the ability to display comparable video quality and FOV compared to modern VR headsets, it has one major stepping stone to overcome. It's currently only monochromatic and green. Now, researchers at Facebook do have a potential solution to this problem, but it's currently only a table-sized proof of concept. Now, if this proof of concept is a viable solution, it would be capable of creating a wider color array than even modern OLED headsets. Now, I'm not expecting to see any holographic lenses out in the wild anytime soon, and this is currently only one potential solution that Facebook is working on. Okay everybody, that was today's new VR news. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and as always, I will see you guys on next time.